Hey, I'm back. This is much later on part 2 of exposing my old school that I went to. So, before I start this video, I'm just exposing what the school treated me wrong. And treated not just me, but gonna treat the other students, and how looks like can be deceiving, like, and everything like that. So, and then I'm just trying, secondly, before people do decide to bring the kid to take the kids to Ivy Mount School, I want people to understand that they don't care about you if you're another color instead of white. And I'm sorry to disappoint people that's white. Y'all get so much privilege than as black students at that either go to school or went to school. That's it. So anyway, I say that before I start the part 2. So other than in both high schools, it was teachers that didn't kill. Teachers just wanted money to get a paycheck. So they didn't care about some of the students. I say some of the students because everyone knows white kids are legends and black kids are dumb in those teachers' eyes. They're not going to say it, but they're thinking it. So I don't want I don't want people to look at them outside in and say, oh, they're good school. They care about the students. They're kind to the students. Yeah, no. Excuse me, instead of looking instead of looking outside in, look inside out. So because a lot of people obviously, when they looking for schools to send the special need kid, they obviously will look at the flyers of special needs schools, and then they will say, obviously, we're not going to discriminate on race, gender, whatever, and we will treat all kids equally. That's not true 99% of the time. Like, I was treated like, okay, when I was at Ivymount School, I was treated like the outcast. Now in lower school and in middle school, yeah, all good. Yeah, jumpy roads, but so far all good. But in high school and really in both high school, I was treated the outcast. I don't know why. I don't know if they were scared that my mom was a cop or I'm black and they got intimidated and everything like that. But like I knew when I went to the school in 2005, I was going to a Jewish school. Means that I'm black, they're white. And I know racism at a young age. So, meaning that I didn't grow up and started getting racism to me. No, I known racism and since a young age. So anyway, and when I went up to post high school, it was terrible. From the day on, from the first day of me started in post high school in 2014, it was bad because it was like on a daily basis, I was an outcast. And the teachers knew how they was treating me. It went to 2 years, well, a year and a half, where most of the teachers wasn't talking to me. They always looked me up and down and rolled their eyes at me. I don't know why. And like I say, half of the teachers, like when I say like probably like one teacher will be honestly slightly okay, slightly not okay with me. At least that teacher wasn't looking me up and down and rolling their eyes at me. So I had to deal with that for a whole year. And then, not just the teachers, the other students. It was one, it was one incident with another student that was rocked, that said that I was making fun of her for absolutely no reason, and obviously the teachers will believe her than me. Why? Because I'm black and she's white. So anyway, they found out later on that she lied. And I told the truth. And I'm not saying, y'all don't believe when the black kids is telling the truth. Obviously you will only believe when these white kids telling the truth. Like something have had to give. So then I was not just fighting being the outcast of the teachers, I was fighting of the outcast to the other students too, because the other students was making fun of me. This one student was making fun of me so much that I wanted to kill myself. Yeah. So, and the me and my mom talked with the school about it. Obviously, the school didn't do nothing about it. Why? Because I'm black, and that student was white. So I'm like saying, and then they try, and I'm just saying, looks can be deceiving, and don't always trust what and teacher says. Don't always trust what a principal say. Look at it for your own self, and you will know if this school or that school is the right school for you. And I just think that it's just a shame that Ivy Mount is still not operating because obviously, I don't get. I don't get because I left Ivy Mount in 2016, but I just want to tell my story and expose them for how the school really is, because I just don't believe in keeping people in the dark. I don't believe in keeping people in the dark and not telling them how like the school really is, and you bringing all these kids in and behind the parents or caretakers' backs, you kinda mistreating them based on the color of the skin and based on what religion they are. I don't understand. The only race that gets 100% respected at Avimont School is the white kids. And y'all could dislike this video, y'all could hate me after this video, but I really don't care because it's time to speak up on the racism. It's time to speak up on the racism in schools. And then in post high school, I forgot what that was called. They used me in post high school. So they will have me work. So okay, post high school was in school to work program. So basically half of the day we would be in school, and the other half of the day some of us would be at a job site. So anyway, they will have me work non-stop. They was using me because they thought I wouldn't speak up. They thought, oh, a black student is dumb, and I will just allow them to use me. to use me, but no, I spoke up. I spoke up because basically, while most of these other white kids are relaxing at school because they don't want to walk, they don't want to go out and freaking walk, you're using me to walk those shifts for them. And I never got no thank you. And I'm just saying that, like, watch out because they could use your kid. And I just don't want that from, I don't want that from people. Because, like, I'm not saying, why is it okay for you to think that you could use all the black kids? Be rude to be really all the black kids. Because I have an, first other student, black. She's black. She also got mistreated by the teachers, by some of the teachers. And I'm not saying y'all loving on these white students, but y'all can't stand us black students. That's messed up. And for them, for Alimau to still take in black students, knowing that they're racist, I don't get that. I don't get that because why do you want to take in black students? Why? Just for the money? Just like the vice principal say, it's only for the money. And then, anyway, in the summer of 2016, no, in the summer of 2015, I got interrogated by 4 grown adults versus 1 student, and then the meeting was in like interrogating meeting, like, if you do something bad, if you do a crime, you'll be hold in this room in the police office, and this person interrogates you, keep asking you questions over and over, and don't wait until you answer the last question. That's how it was. I was so scared, I was shaking, my legs was shaking, I was shaking uncontrollably, and they did that because I was black. They wouldn't have done that to a white student. I was distraught when I came home. I was crying on the bus all the way home. And just imagine an hour take me to get home. and I was crying, bawling my eyes out because I was scared. They made me not safe at the school. I'm not like lying, I'm not kidding, but they made me not safe at the school because I basically had to fight for my rights. To be at the school, I had to fight for my rights to get treated fairly and respectfully, and I didn't understand why I really wasn't being treated fairly, and it just was frustrating and everything like that. And then I just had enough. I had enough, and that's when I told my mom, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back for 2017 school year. And I just held down my rights. I'm not coming back because all this stuff kept happening to me. Most of the teachers hated me. They couldn't stand me. They didn't like me. And so why I'm still at the school? Why I'm still giving them my energy for what? Just to get money out of me. In fact, you don't give a crap about me, but you want money from me. And anyway, it was this one teacher in the first high school that hated me, hated my guts for no apparent reason, because every time I came in the room, he couldn't look at me, and if he looked at me, he looked at me up and down, rolled his eyes. He never talked to me like I didn't kill. Like I killed at the beginning, but I say you hate me, I don't kill. I'm at the school. So anyway, I just telling people out there that want to send the kids to Ivy Mount School, make sure you're white. Because if you're not white, you're not going to get treated respectfully, even though they will say obviously, oh, we love all the kids, we respect all the kids, we don't discriminate with race, religion, and gender. That's a lie, and I just want to tell all the people, parents, caretakers out there that before you want to send your kids to Ivy Mount, really fully check it before you send your kids to that school, because literally if your kid is not white, and let's say your kid is black, they hate you because they're racist. And obviously a racist won't say, oh, I'm racist. obviously they're not going to say that. And obviously when they show you the school, they're not going to say, oh, we're racist. They're going to say we respect all the kids and everything like that. No, they didn't give a crap about me. They stopped really caring about me in 2007. So from 2007 up until 2016, I was struggling to get respect. I was struggling to get kindness. I even hated my skin color for one bit, for one moment, because of how I was getting treated because of my skin color and everything like that. But now I'm happy my skin color. I'm happy being black, and if people don't like it, so be it, and everything like that. So anyway, I hope y'all like the video. Like, comment, and subscribe.